Hi, I'm Heather Ramirez, and I work for the town of Pecos City as a community engagement specialist, as well as an executive assistant to the city manager's office. Today, I'm going to read to you a book from the Winnie the Pooh series, and it's called Rabbit's Bad Mood. One spring morning, Rabbit entered his garden and found a horrible surprise. His carrots had shrunk, the lettuce had wilted, and the turnips hadn't grown. Only the radishes looked edible. He knelt down to pull a radish from the dirt. "This is a disaster," he cried as he took a bite. "This radish is too small, and it tastes terrible. I cannot eat that." He pulled out another one, and the same thing, and another one, but it was even smaller than the first. Rabbit then pulled them all out, but they were all too small and too bitter to eat. Disappointed, he turned to his carrots. One by one, he pulled each shriveled up carrot out of the ground and threw it as far as he could. Looking around his garden, Rabbit felt his bad mood just sinking in. "This is the worst day ever," he said, as he jumped up and down on the spot where the turnips should have grown. Just then he spotted Tigger bouncing over to him. "Hello, Rabbit," Tigger said happily. "I didn't know you could bounce so well. Will you come bounce with me?" "Tigger, I don't think this is the right time to be so happy," Rabbit replied. "Okay, I'll go now," Tigger said as he bounced away. "Perfect," Rabbit said. "Now I'm on my own, alone with these lettuce heads that are only good to be stepped on," he concluded as he trampled on them. There was not much left of Rabbit's garden when Piglet arrived. He had thought Rabbit would be so happy to see him, but now he was not so sure. "Good morning, Rabbit," he stuttered. "What's so good about it?" Rabbit snapped. "What do you want? Can't you see I'm in a bad mood?" "I don't see anything but, oh, look at your garden. Why have the carrots and the lettuce all been pulled out?" I think you better go, Piglet," said Rabbit. "This bad mood hanging over me is only getting larger." Piglet looked nervously over Rabbit's head. Piglet didn't see anything, but he thought, perhaps he was too small to see such a big bad mood. Piglet started to shiver and shake. If a rabbit's bad mood came closer, it would have gobbled him up. "Bye, Rabbit," Piglet called as he ran back down the road. Piglet ran straight to Pooh's house to tell him what's going on. "I understand," said Pooh as he scratched his head. "Rabbit is not happy to be in a bad mood." "Exactly," said Piglet. He was relieved that Pooh understood so well. "You say it is above Rabbit, but you can't see it?" Pooh asked, deep in thought. "Yes," Piglet confirmed. "Then I think the bad mood is a sort of cloud that prevents rabbits from being happy," Pooh concluded. "Or maybe it's like a storm inside his head," suggested Piglet. "I think I saw lightning come out of Rabbit's eyes." "Maybe," Pooh agreed. The two friends went to Owl's to ask for his opinion. Piglet told the whole story, including the invisible cloud and lightning. When he was done, Owl thought for a moment. "If Rabbit is in a bad mood, and he doesn't want to be in a bad mood," Owl reasoned, "then the bad mood must be removed from him." "By dousing the lightning in his eyes with water?" Piglet asked. "By blowing away the invisible cloud?" suggested Pooh. I think, Al said, that we should try to understand why Rabbit is in such a bad mood. If we don't understand why, then maybe Rabbit's bad mood will go away by itself. The three friends were headed toward Rabbit when Tigger joined them. He wanted to know more about Rabbit's bad mood too. As the friends approached Rabbit's house, they could see him kicking the cabbage in his garden. They hoped that they could help their friend improve his mood. "Why are you in a bad mood, Rabbit?" Al asked when they reached the garden. Rabbit gestured widely to his devastated garden. "Shrunken carrots, he bellowed, wilted lettuce, inedible radishes, and not a puny turnip in sight. Is it possible that you could have forgotten to maybe water your plants?" Al asked. Rabbit clutched the handle of his shovel. Piglet was sure he saw streaks of lightning flashing in his eyes. "Are you suggesting that I did not do my job properly?" Rabbit yelled. Spreading his wings, Al turned to his friends. "Now here is what I call being in a bad mood." "Yes, I am in a bad mood," Rabbit cried. "I won't have enough food for winter, and you're calling me a bad gardener. Me, when I live only for my work." "That's not what I meant," Al said. "We all know you are an excellent gardener." "Maybe worms are eating rabbit seeds," suggested Piglet. "Impossible. Our friend Gopher ate the worms last spring," Rabbit grumbled. "Maybe the turnip seeds are still in your cellar without you even realizing it," Tigger suggested. "Maybe," Rabbit said. He wasn't 100% sure that he'd actually even planted the seeds. "Maybe it was the bad weather," added Pooh. "It did rain an awful lot this year." "So much that I almost drowned in a deep puddle," Piglet added. "And I missed the beautifulest bounce when I landed in the mud," Tigger cried. "No plant can grow in such conditions," confirmed Al. "So that must be what happened," Rabbit said. "Rabbit, we are going to help you plant your garden all over again," Pooh said. "It's only June, so your vegetables will have plenty of time to grow before winter." All of the rest of the friends agreed. They quickly got to work helping Rabbit replant his garden. Even Eeyore joined in. As the afternoon wore on, the friends had lots of fun removing the bad crops and working together to plant new seeds. Rabbit could feel his mood just lifting away. He was so grateful to have such a great group of friends. The end.